Aubrey Bursch with Easy School Marketing, and I'm here today to talk to you about something near and dear to my heart. We're going to talk about 5 ways to support your small independent school during the coronavirus crisis. So first of all, my heart goes out to small businesses, small schools, nonprofits during this uncertain time that we're facing. Many of my clients are small independent schools, and you might not realize this, but that also means they're nonprofits, and they are very much in a challenging time right now. Many small independent schools, they've had to usually shut down their schools. They're trying to, some of them don't have distance learning in place, so they've had to kind of create all these systems in a whirlwind to try to support their students. And you know, I don't know very many small independent schools that were thinking, hey, you know, I see a recession happening this year. And now this health crisis is turning into something that's going to be very challenging for small businesses and small schools to recover from. So if you are part of a small schools community, I really urge you to think about the ways that you can support them. I mean, just like we're talking in the news about small businesses and the need to support them during this economic, turmoil and health crisis, it's also supporting our small schools. If you love the community you're in and you want them to stay around for a long time, I'm going to give you 5 tips for how you can do that and really cheer on your school. So, tip number 1 is kind words. I know it sounds like so easy, but right now, a lot of small schools are rolling out distance learning plans, or their teachers are scrambling to find, ways that they can engage their students remotely. The administration is working, is kept up late nights worrying about the situations and the health of the school and everything like that. So just typing a few kind words or sending a note has a huge impact on these amazing professionals who are doing everything to keep their small school going and to serve their wonderful students. And number 2 is patience. Please have patience. I think during this time, we need to remember that I think we're all a little stressed, or there might be a lot of anxiety around the situations that are happening, but we need to remember patience. As I mentioned, small schools, especially if they're elementary or preschool level, they really probably didn't have a distance learning plan in place. So a lot of what they're trying now with their communities is trial and error. It's really figuring out, hey, does this work? Do our teachers know how to use Zoom or, the other, technology? And it's going to be trial and error. They're going to make mistakes. And it's taking that time to really think through and have patience with them. Like if they send you a link that doesn't work, it's to remember, hey, they're doing their best and they're worried about the situation. They're trying to serve my child or the students of the school. So practice patience. That's number 2. And number 3, this would be a great time if you're already at home and you have access to a computer to shout out your school. If your school is still doing virtual admissions tours, shout that out. I mean, a lot of people are on social media right now, so this is the ideal time to catch them. So shout out the virtual admissions tours. Shout out your school and just tell them, say to other people, I'm so happy. My school is trying really hard, and given everything that's happened, they're here for my child. It means a lot to the school. Also, added bonus, and if you do this, I think your school will be so appreciative, is this is a great time to write reviews for your school. There are many different review sites, but starting with Google, write a Google review for your school. It will mean so much. There's Facebook, Yelp, every sort of review site out there. This would be wonderful for you, and it would really help the school as, whenever they exit this situation and go into full-time admissions mode, which they'll have to do, this is a good time for people to hear a parent perspective of the school. So please go ahead and do that. That's number 3. And number 4 is, during this time, a lot of people might consider, either not renewing their contract or maybe getting upset with the school or asking for a refund of money. And just like people are urging, I've heard a lot of I've seen a lot of great communications from small businesses saying, hey, please support us during this time so that we can continue to have our employees get paid and we can keep the employees you love. It's the same thing with the schools. If you love your community, now is not the time to ask for any sort of refund. The school will make it up to you. I mean, they're doing the best they can. And so this would be the time to know that the tuition you've paid is helping support these faculty that are helping your children, and it's making sure that they have an income, and so that we can retain them moving into the next year when hopefully we will be out of this health and financial crisis. And number 5, if you have the resources and you're able and feel comfortable doing so, a donation like $10 or $20 or whatever you're able to your school makes a huge difference. I mean, your school is sitting there looking at, is this a long-term thing? Is this just short-term? There are a lot of unknowns, and to have financial backing in any form is much appreciated. So I hope you enjoyed these 5 tips. My heart goes out to all of you out there, all my small businesses, all the small independent schools and large independent schools. Everyone's being affected by this, and my heart is with you, and I'm here to support. So please let me know. Contact me on LinkedIn or any other platform. I'd love to hear how you're doing, and in any way I can support, I'm here for you. I hope you have a great day. Take care.